Hey guys, today I'm going to do this look, and if you want to know how I did this look, just stay tuned and keep watching. So yeah, I came up with the idea to do a canvas out of, I guess, boredom, um, and maybe a little creativity. Cause I know, like, I don't know, when I was in art class, I did like to, you know, do a little art. Like, it just fascinates me, and it's also calming. Like, and so since I'll be painting, a lot of that will be come from, like, being relaxed and calm and getting my mind off things, I guess, which will be fun. And it's like these are so small, so hopefully I'll take these down pretty fast. Honestly, when I did this, like, I didn't really, like, I realized my hair was not as thick as I thought it was. Like, for it to be greased down, and I did put a lot of oil, not really grease, but like, for it to be oiled down, it stayed pretty, like, flat. Like, I thought that my hair was much thicker, but it's not really as that thick as I thought it was. Like, um which made sense. My hair hasn't never really just been like thick, like, ever since I've been natural, it has thickened up, because of course that's the hair type I have. I have, like, a type 4B/C coarse hair type, so of course it's gonna thicken up, because that's the type of hair I have. But I thought it was much thicker than it actually is, which I'm fine with that. I just know that I just want my hair to grow. As long as it's growing, I'm okay with it being however it's gonna grow, or the texture, whatever. I'm okay with that as long as it's growing. I'm not gonna lie, like, having this type of hair, like the coarser hair, sometimes it could be a tassel or a hassle, but it's a blessing in disguise. It really is. Like, when I first started going natural, I didn't know that my hair was going to grow from that small fro or not. I didn't know my hair was going to grow, but it did start growing, and I was like, when I started realizing the growth, like, even though it's not as long as, it's not as long, but once I realized as my hair started growing, I was so happy. Like, because the work that I was putting into my hair, like, I didn't just, expect my hair to grow as long as I thought, as it started to get. And then I was natural too. Like, I had never seen that much hair growth on my hair before, besides maybe having a perm or a texturizer. And honestly, I didn't really see a whole lot of growth then, but now, like, my hair usually is like stops right here on my shoulder. That's like the last amount of hair growth I seen on my hair, and that's when I had a texturizer. But then when I went natural, my hair started growing past, like, that usual spot that sits right on top of my shoulder. Like, my hair goes at least to right here, and, like, that's an accomplishment to me. Like, I mean, the products that I usually use were like Shea Moisture. That's when I started using a lot when I first went natural, Shea Moisture. And then I started to switch it up a little bit, and I definitely got some of that wild hair growth when it's this girl that I watched on YouTube. She had another channel. Her name is African Beauty, and she has the same type of hair I have. Only difference is that her hair grows much faster. Like, it grows much faster, and it's like really, really big. Like, you know, she like, you know, her entire channel is about natural hair growth. So her hair is so long, like, it's so long. So when I watched her video, I was like, you know what, this is goals. So every time she say that she uses a product, I'm getting it. That's pretty much where I got the Aussie Moist Deep Conditioner from. Like, she used that, and I started using that. I actually like the Aussie Moist deep conditioner. It gives my hair a lot of moisture, and you know, it's just a deep conditioner. It really, like, the texture of it kind of reminds me of a regular conditioner, but it's a really good deep conditioner. It leaves my hair very moisturized, which is what my hair needs because of the type of hair I have. But yeah, I would personally say that, like, my natural hair journey has been very successful. I still need to, like, make sure that I keep up with, like, my split ends and stuff like that, because if I don't, you know, that would be like a waste of time, and that's really what I need to do a lot more, is make sure that I get my split ends cut off faster than I have been. And usually, like, I may blow dry my hair to make sure that I get them, but you know, I really don't want to put any heat on my hair at all. So maybe, like, maybe today I'm gonna, like, chop off some of those clip-ins, you know, like, just try to get it in my routine to make sure that I look out for split ends and just chop them off, because I can tell that I have split ends because how dry my tips are. And I try to make sure that, you know, I moisturize the ends, especially when I, you know, wash. So all that has to go. Like, I can tell they're split ends because the end, it may be like about this, maybe like this much. This, see right here, this is pretty much a split end. Like, that's a split end, and that part of my hair usually be dry, and I need to start clipping them so that, you know, the natural part of my hair can grow like it should, because, like, from my root on down to that part, it's pretty much like the curls are, you know, pretty much defined in the type 4 category. But once you get to the end, it's like really, really, like, puffy, and I just rather cut that off instead of having to look at it, which I need to start getting a routine for. But yeah, that is pretty much how everything is going with my natural hair. And as you can see, like, when I took them twists down, like, I use oil. I used the Jackie's oil, and I used Cantu leave-in conditioner. I use just those two products. Of course, I use water to pull my hair apart because I had washed my hair maybe like 4 days before that, so it had already been in a ponytail or whatever. And so of course I had to use some water to, like, pull it apart and manage it a little bit better. But other than that, all I used was the Jackie's oil. It's the multi-purpose oil, and literally, like, you can use that on your face, your hands, your, you know, your hair. Like, you can use it for all that, and it's really, like, the consistency of it is so soft. Like, it's still on my hair. I can feel it. Like, it's so soft. That's what's, like, when I started doing this hairstyle, I didn't stop. I didn't stop because it was so easy to do it. It was so easy to accomplish this hairstyle because of that product. Like, it literally, like it was so slick, you know. It made my hair so soft, which was what I really liked. And I usually use a Cantu. Like at first I was using a lot of Shea Moisture, but I really switched over to start using Cantu. And I like the Cantu because when I was using it, it really like put a lot of moisture in my hair, and it was so thick. And not only that, like it started to define my curls way more than Shea Moisture did. And so like if I would do a twist out or something, like my curls will, you know, they will pop, you know, from that twist out. So that's when I started using that a lot more. But yeah, I usually just use the Cantu. And then I also have the Cantu gel. I don't know if y'all seen that. It's at Walmart, and it's like a real thick consistency, and it really does define curls too. Like it's like a real good consistency. It's pretty much, if maybe if you want to do a twist out on your hair, like maybe if you have like a 4A and you can, like your curls are more defined, you could probably put that on your hair, because it does define my curls, but I've only used it on the front of my head, and on the front of my head is more of a 4B, so you can see the curl pattern way better than you can see on the back of my head, because my back of my head is more of a, like a 4C. As you can see, like there's not really any dryness or anything. Like that oil is still on my hair. I actually recommend to use that Aunt Jackie's multi-purpose oil if you have not purchased it and you have natural hair. Like even if you, maybe if you do have perm hair, like you could probably use that too for something. Maybe you can do it, you know, just purchase it. Like it's a really good brand. Aunt Jackie's multi-purpose oil, and it's basically like you can use this daily use natural oil blend for total body moisture from head to toe. And it's enriched with flaxseed, coconut oil, jojoba oil. I'm gonna have to get that word right because that's on the leave-in, not the leave-in conditioner, but the deep conditioner that I have with Aussie Moist, that's on there too, but I can't pronounce that. Okay, so Shea Moisture Butter, grapeseed and ginseng. The dry area is left feeling soft, moisturized with a healthy looking radiant shine, light and fresh scent. I really forgot what this smell like. It just smell like oil to me. And you can use this as a hot oil treatment. That's what it looks like again. I watched a video that was saying that like usually people, if y'all have like a type 4B hair or a 4A, with the 4A, usually like your hair may stretch as long as your hair is, if it's wet or not. But with the 4B, it'll be like half. Like your hair could be 20 inches. She said that your hair could be 20 inches, but it would shrink up to 10 inches. So that's like an example that you can know whether or not you have a hair type. With the 4C type hair, if your hair is 20 inches long, your hair is going to shrink up way shorter, like not 50% of the hair. Well, yeah, it would probably shrink up to 25%, like, because your hair is already 20 inches long. For a 4B, it would shrink up to 50%, which is half. So that'll be 10 inches it'll show. But with the 4C, if your hair is 20 inches, it's going to shrink up maybe 25% of your hair, like if you get it wet. So, I mean, I hope that makes sense. Okay, so this is what it looks like without being puffed up. I don't really have a pick, so I just try to pick it with my comb. And then I'm gonna go in with some edge control. Before I like lay my edges, I always like just put the edge control on my hair first and just swoop them. Swoop it. And then with this, just swoop it up. Sometimes, like if I was wearing my hair down, I would like pull that part out and just twist it into like a curl. But that's not for today. So also add some more edge control to make sure that it's not gonna come up. But yeah, this is gonna be the final look for today. Thank you guys for watching.